Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, where we teach you how to start at the top of the speaking market instead of working your way up from the bottom. During this show, you will hear solo episodes from me, where I'll show you how I have landed and negotiated 5- and 6-figure speaking contracts and licensing deals. You'll also hear from our amazing guests who have grown enormous speaking businesses by utilizing sales and marketing principles that work. If you want to grow your speaking business, listen to this podcast, and then afterwards, head on over to ashleynicolekirkwood.shop and grab my book, Speak Your Way to Cash, How to Start at the Top of the Speaking Market instead of working your way up from the bottom. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Hey, y'all. What's up to the Speak Your Way to Cash family? It's Ashley Kirkwood back again with another podcast episode. But this time, guys, I am actually going to let you listen in to a live video that I recorded. Now, if you're listening to this live video on the podcast and you're like, I want to join your next live, I want to ask you questions, I want to be able to get feedback about my business, then you have to follow me on Instagram at The Ashley Nicole Show, and make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page, all right? Make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page because that's where I go live. I also sometimes go live in the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group, but enough about that. Even though you may have missed it live, you're about to hear it again. So listen into this live episode and let me know what you think. You can always send me an email to ashley@speakyourwaytocash.com. Let's listen in. Hello, everyone. It's Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast. I'm really excited today because we are going to be talking about, we'll be talking about a topic that is really near and dear to my heart. And before we even dive into the topic of the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast today, y'all, we are celebrating hitting 100,000 followers on Instagram. I'm so excited about it. So excited that our team did something really special to announce this milestone, and I'm hoping to share it with y'all. So if you can hear me and see me okay, drop a yes in the comments. If you're watching this on the podcast, I'm sure Sergio checked to make sure you could hear. So we're going to assume that your hearing and all that stuff is really good. But drop a yes in the chat. Come on in. I don't know if I can go live on Instagram at the same time. I might be able to, but we shall see. Okay, I got a yes in the chat. All right, let's see if y'all can hear I may be able to share a video file. Ooh. Okay, let's see if this works. Wow. All right, we're in there. Check this out, y'all. Can y'all hear this video? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Babe, we did it. We hit it.
What?
100,000 followers on Instagram.
Hey, we hit it.
Oh my gosh, we got 100K. Oh my gosh, 106,000. Oh, I got 100. I got 100. I got 100. Straight out the mud. I got 100. Yeah. Got 100, yeah. Got 100, yeah.
Straight out the mud.
We got 100K.
I got 100 and I ain't know nothing about no PR marketing. Corporate executives calling my phone and I tell them I so in for bargaining. Ooh, Ash low-key may be a prophetess. She told me all this would happen because I'm fly as a lad and cold as aspen in the flow smooth as satin.
Hold up, Chris, let me at him. Not a crip, but get it cracking. Who else you know? Pray like a chap and below key still about that action. Out the streets of Flossmore, hop on the beat to harass it. Not from the H, but I still say Beyonce the female Michael Jackson. He on my smooth criminal. Never get played like Billie Jean. Keep a biscuit at the crib, cause a lot of boppers on this Jimmy Dean. Ring on frozen like a Disney scene. Call me missus when you see me out. And if you want a speaker or show, make sure you come with the big amount. Cause I got 100. I got 100. I got 100.
From me.
Straight out the mud. Oh.
We got 100.
Hey, we got 100. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cash Leads, Speak Your Way to Cash family, all my Cash Leads out there. Thank you for following, liking, and sharing our content. We are so excited to keep making sure that millions are impacted by our message. We at Speak Your Way to Cash pride ourselves on helping experts, authors, entrepreneurs, and speakers land large contracts, book more stages, license their brilliance, and sell using the most powerful sales tool on the planet, which is speaking. We love y'all for sharing our content. We're a family business. Here's my family and our daughter, Christelle. We love you guys. We support y'all. Shout out to Team Speak Your Way to Cash, David and Jerome for this video, Drew for on the styling, Yogi on the makeup, Brittany on the hair, the whole Speak Your Way to Cash team, Lael, Marvick, Brittany. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We're going to keep going. We did it.
Y'all, did you guys enjoy that? Oh my gosh, we had so much fun making that video. I am so glad that it is now out into the world, you guys. Share far and wide. It's also on Vimeo, so I'll drop the Vimeo link. And it's also on our Instagram at the Ashley Nicole Show, so you can share it there. If you're listening to this on the podcast, you need to go to at the Ashley Nicole Show's Instagram and watch the video there and share it far and wide. We had a great time making that. And thank you all. Thank you for following us on Instagram and sharing our content. We are going to keep putting out great content, keep making sure that our message reaches the masses. And so we're actually going to go right into this week's podcast episode, which is the biggest issue degree professionals have with becoming entrepreneurs and how to overcome it. And so one of the things that I see in working with speakers, experts, authors, entrepreneurs is that sometimes because we have all those degrees, we don't like to go back to being novices. We don't like to go back to having to learn. And one of the things that I would encourage everyone with is I spent so much time in undergrad, 3 years in law school, over 9 years of schooling because I was a super senior in undergrad. And literally when I became an entrepreneur, I remember wanting to get it so quick, wanting to have success overnight and wanting to, I felt like, well, I already had my law degree. So how hard can it be to do this entrepreneurship thing? And let me tell you, it is difficult and it is different. And a lot of it is people management. And a lot of it are skill sets that you may not already come in here with, but you can do it. And so the biggest issue I see is not wanting to feel that feeling of being new and being a novice again and having to learn. But one of the things I would say, people who have written dissertations, who passed their final exams for college and all that, studying is its own skill set. Use the skill set that you already have of studying and apply it to entrepreneurship to reach your goals, And it is challenging, but 100% possible. And this year, or was it last year? No, it was this year. So this year we hit our milestone of having 100,000 followers on Instagram. We won an award for being a 7-figure company, and we're growing our team by leaps and bounds. And so we have seen the benefits of not giving up, of continuing to learn, and of sharing your expertise with the world, even if you don't really know how it's going to work out in the beginning. Like in the beginning, y'all, I didn't know how to build landing pages. So I used to literally make Google documents, take pictures and post them online as read these images and buy this product using a PayPal link. So one of the things that helped me was just getting started and then iterating on that process as I went on. Not just it didn't have to be perfect in the very beginning. And it doesn't have to be perfect for you in the very beginning, but the quicker you can get coaching to learn how to do it better, the better off you're going to be in the long run. So I definitely wanted to share that with you guys, share that little nugget with y'all. But that is the biggest issue that I see is not wanting to feel that feeling of being a novice. And so how do you overcome this feeling? One, you realize this is a new arena, but you're not new. So the expertise that you have isn't new, but this is a new arena. And so you need to dedicate the time that it takes, whatever time that is, to being great. And quite frankly, if it takes you a couple of years or a couple of months or it takes you 10 years, who really cares if 10 years is what you invest to get the thing that you've been dreaming about for a lifetime? Who really cares if it takes time? And I don't want anyone to get discouraged and think that time is the only variable for me. Hey, podcast fam, wanted to come and give you a very special invitation to join me at Black Women Sell Live, our live event happening March 17th and 18th in Atlanta, Georgia. It is an in-person event where we will be covering all the details behind our sales strategies and the sales strategies of other seven-figure businesses like ours. I want you in the room. Love that you listen to the podcast. It is going to be an assembling of cash leads like none other. And the fact of the matter is, because you are listening to this episode right now, you can use code PODCAST at checkout for a special gift from me. Hope to see you there March 17th and 18th in Atlanta, Georgia at Black Women Sell Live, our live event covering all things sales for the service-based entrepreneur looking to make more money in their business. If that's you, and I think it is because you're listening to this podcast, then I hope to see you in Atlanta, Georgia, live and in person, March 17th and 18th for the event of the century. One of the things that I know to be true, I will have the business that I desire. Seven figures is literally just the beginning. The money will come, the impact will come, the millions of people will come, the whatever it is that I have in my head is like, this is the thing that I desire, that will come. Time is the only variable. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And so if you have that in your mind, who cares if it takes you time? Who cares if no one came to your first event? Who cares if all you made is $10 your first year in business? If you really believe that you can achieve that goal, whether that goal is $10 million in business, $100 million in business, 10,000 people on your team, 10 million people reading in your books or buying your products and services, who cares? Time is literally the only variable. It is not a matter of if it'll happen. It's just a matter of when. And the only thing that shortens that time frame, you all, is how good the information is that you get. So the better the information is that I get, the shorter I can make that time frame. I still don't know when. Everything in my head will come to fruition. And frankly, it doesn't matter because I'm so committed to the vision that that variable of time isn't going to stop me. The variable of investment isn't going to stop me. The variable of it's going to suck before it gets better isn't going to stop me. And it shouldn't stop you either because you have a message that will change lives. More importantly, the first life your message is going to change is your own. And so at that point, care enough about yourself to do whatever it takes to get to that end goal, and then care enough about your clients, care more about your clients than you do your insecurities so that you can reach the goals that you want to reach in your life. All right. And so I don't want you all to get it twisted, but here's the other thing. You got to be coachable. You have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about 3 signs that you are not coachable and how to overcome those. But you have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. If you're not, y'all, it's going to keep you from getting to where you want to go. I just saw a post that said, ego kills more dreams than anything else. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And so we have to make sure that our ego, which is telling us, okay, well, you already know that, you've already done that, you should be better at that, you should be further along, isn't stopping you from getting to where you need to be as a new business owner, as an entrepreneur. It's really important that you don't allow that to stop you. Okay. It's so important. Tammy says, that's good. The first life my message will change is me. Yeah. Like you're literally the first life. It's going to have to change. And what's interesting is at some point, it's not like, the easiest part of any transformation is the cost, right? It's paying that money. Like it was easier to pay the money than it was for me to get the grades to graduate school. It was easier to pay for the gym than it was to actually go every day. It was easier to pay for the book than it was to read the book. It's all that price that, oh, it's going to cost me a little bit of money. That is the easiest hurdle to come over. And most people will never even come over that. Like they'll never pay the cost. And so if you've been investing in yourself, you've been going to things, you've been paying to get better, you've bought the new tech, you've bought all the tools and bought all the systems. I hate to tell it to you, but that's going to be the easy part. The harder part is going to be utilizing those tools and resources and deconstructing who you are now to become who you need to be for your next, to become who you need to be for the future. And that is a different person. And even me, I've been looking at now like, okay, who do I need to be in order to run the team I need to run? Who do I need to be in order to be the manager and the boss that I need to be and the leader that I need to be, the team member that I need to be? And it is a lot, okay? Because you are dealing with people over here. You're dealing with people on this side of it. When you're growing your business, our biggest hurdle now is not going to be necessarily, I'm going to have to keep learning and growing, but but I'm also going to have to inspire others to learn and grow and be committed to their personal development. And that is, of course, as we know as coaches, more challenging than making ourselves do something. And so how do you inspire leadership in others? How do you inspire other people to do their jobs? Like, how do you inspire other people to be fully committed and dedicated? And do you have what it takes to sustain what you're going to have to sustain in order to do that? And that's kind of where we're at now. And I'm excited about the journey because I know that any challenge I can identify is a challenge that I can overcome. I'm telling y'all, there are some powerful principles that if you just get down in your spirit, in your shondo, it will help you. Any challenge you can identify as a challenge you can overcome. The most dangerous challenges to our business are those that we don't even identify. And for me, that is why I will always invest in coaching. I will always invest in having someone look at and analyze my business so I can grow. Because if I can't identify it, I can't overcome it necessarily. But any challenge I can identify is a challenge that I can overcome. So I'm really excited about identifying these challenges and knowing where I need to go in order to do more in my business and get more out of my business. I'm very, very, very excited about this, excited about our next level and doing what we need to do. And then from there, we're just going to keep going to the top. So the biggest challenge that I see, the biggest issue I see degree professionals have is like not wanting to start from the bottom. And you don't really have to start from the bottom, but you may have to relearn something. You may have to relearn some things to leverage and stand on top of the expertise you already have. And relearning will require you going through that learning process and understand, y'all, that learning is a skill unto itself. There are some people who are great at learning new things, and that is the skill that we all need to develop. And so you want to learn, like, how do you learn? One of the things we do is we will listen to a book 3 times. First, on 2x speed. Second, I'll listen to it slower and I'll take notes. Third, I'll listen to it as a reference guide for the exact skill that I'm trying to learn or master. I started taking notes in charts. So on the left side, I have like the topic, then I have all the detailed notes, and I have how I'm going to implement in the third column of that chart. So all of these are like little hacks I've learned around the way, but I actually study how I learn to develop a learning system that will benefit me even in entrepreneurship. It's not something that only extends to school. And so my first book, called The Law School Hustle, was all about a learning system, learning how you learn so you can get the grades that you need to graduate and get the job that you want. I've taken those same principles and applied them to entrepreneurship. I still have to learn a certain way in order to get to where I want to go. All right. All right, y'all. So hopefully you enjoyed our big reveal. I will play the video again for those of you who are just joining us. We hit 100,000 followers on Instagram, and so we created a really cool commercial to celebrate, and I'm going to play it again now as we close out. Oh my gosh. Babe, we did it. We hit it.
What?
100,000 followers on Instagram.
Hey, we hit it.
Oh my gosh, we got 100K. Oh my gosh, 106,000. Oh, I got a hundo. I got a hundo. I got a hundo. Straight out the mud. Got a hundo, yeah. Got a hundo, yeah. Got a hundo, yeah.
Straight out the mud.
We got 100K.
I got a hundo and I ain't know nothing about no PR marketing. Corporate executives calling my phone. I tell them I so in for bargaining. Ooh, Ash low-key may be a prophetess. She told me all this would happen because I'm fly as a lad and cold as asthma in the flow smooth as satin.
Hold up, Chris, let me add him. Not a crip, but get it cracking. Who else you know? Pray like a chappin', but low-key still about that action. Out the streets of Flossmore, hop on the beat to harass it. Not from the H, but I still say Beyonce the female Michael Jackson. He on my smooth criminal. Never get played like Billie Jean. Keep a biscuit at the crib, cause a lot of boppers on this Jimmy Dean. Ring on frozen like a Disney scene. Call me Mrs. when you see me out. And if you want a speaker or show, make sure you come with the big amount. Cause I got a hundo. I got a hundo. I got a hundo. Straight out the mud. Oh.
We got a hundo.
Hey, we got a
it's from
Straight out the mud. Oh. Out the mud. Out the mud. Out the mud. We got 100K. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cash Leads, Speak Your Way to Cash family, all my Cash Leads out there. Thank you for following, liking, and sharing our content. We are so excited to keep making sure that millions are impacted by our message. We at Speak Your Way to Cash pride ourselves on helping experts, authors, entrepreneurs, and speakers land large contracts, book more stages, license their brilliance, and sell using the most powerful sales tool on the planet, which is speaking. We love y'all for sharing our content. We're a family business. Here's my family and our daughter, Christelle. We love you guys. We support y'all. Shout out to Team Speak Your Way to Cash, David and Jerome for this video, Drew for on the styling, Yogi on the makeup, Brittany on the hair, the whole Speak Your Way to Cash team, Lael, Marvick, Brittany. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We're going to keep going. We did it.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for indulging me on this super cool episode of the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast. I appreciate all of you for listening. We're going to be putting out more fire content for y'all. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Talk to y'all soon. All right. Wasn't that interview amazing? If you're anything like me, you have pages full of notes. But here's the thing. Before you head out, I want you to go to facebook.com and join the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group. That is where I am. That's where a ton of other speakers are, a ton of other people who listen to the show. We all congregate there and chat. And it's 100% free. Now, if you're ready to take your speaking career to the next level, I have 2 ways for you to do that. One, you can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com/SYWTC live replay and pick up the live replay. That training is 7 modules, chock full of information. It's crazy. Go over there, read all about it. Or if you want a more personal experience, you already know that you want to be a speaker, you're ready to fully commit, and you want someone to walk you through it and save you tons of time Googling and doing it on your own, then book a VIP day with me. You can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com, scroll down until you see the VIP day section, and get more information on that there. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. Please do not forget to leave us a review. That is how we keep this train rolling and get some of the best speakers in the world to get on this show. So please, please, please leave a review. Shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and Facebook in the Speak Your Way to Cash group, Instagram at the Ashley Nicole Show. And I'd be more than happy to chat with you and say hi. All right, y'all have an awesome, awesome day.